Well, it is morning. We are in Placerville, but I was looking for some coffee and I saw this. I think we'll start here with our first detail. So it looks like a house, the remnants of a house. Let's detect it. No, I'm just kidding. No trespassing, falling rocks. So you can see the natural hillside here with veins, the quartz running into it. We're in serious gold country. And you can see the inside of the house there. Look at that. Awesome, huh? I guess these are little doorways or something. And just use the stone carved straight out of here. You can see it's really straight. And stacked it up. How's it going? Ivy, the whole back wall is built. You can see there's actual doorways and stuff going farther up. The staircase over here. And I'm imagining it was taller, but it got filled with dirt when everything collapsed. So what you're looking at is probably upper stories that came down. I don't know why those are so low. I don't know, maybe just basement animal, coal, something. Okay, we are out here in the Eldorado National Forest. This is where the wandering took us. We're gonna see what's here. First, you see that? That is a stump that they've turned into an ant hive. And it's huge, it's crawling. Can you see that? So that whole dome on top of that stump is all ant hive, and the ground just, whoa, just crawling all around it. Woo! Okay, moving on. I love that. We are headed out a trail and it winds through the woods, and the woods are beautiful. So we got cedars, ponderosa pines, and they're huge out here. These look like originals, so I don't know how to date that, but massive, big around. So the problem about hiking by yourself is that you don't have somebody to take a shot of you, and so I can get you scale. Maybe I'll stand by one. But huge. And then look out there. We're out on our way to a waterfall, so I'm on a trail that has a lot of other people on it that's well worn. It's kind of rare for me, but I don't get out this way, so I'm out of my territory. So just start with the basics, and you know, that's what it looks like. A lot of places you go in California, these big trees aren't left. There'll be a big deep forest, but when you're looking at them, they're generally all like 90 years old. These look like ancient trees that have been living in the Sierra Nevadas for a long time. So that's what those should look like, and I'm glad that you're getting to see good examples of them. Beautiful. I see caves. Caves in the granite. That's probably on the other side of the waterfall and the other side of the gorge. But look, oh, I see caves over here. Yeah. The water just coursing along the ground here. It doesn't have anywhere to go because we're down to the rock of the mountain already. And you can see it just stepping off and slab steps off down the way. This is basically a creek bed. I did not bring the detector, but this is gold country. I left it down in the car. It's been with me on this. You can just kind of see the progression. We left, traveled across the Central Valley. Now we're up in the Sierra Nevadas. Wow. It's really incredible. I've never actually been out in this territory. So it's all granite is what you're looking at. That's the type of stone. And with huge quartz veins. If you look at that running through it, follow it along, watch it curve, and then curve the other way. Is that not cool? You see that? That's still a quartz vein. And then it runs down. It's got a jointing there, but it runs on down. You can watch it continue there. And then off down the mountain. And you're looking out over a gorge there at the edge. I want to go walk to the edge of that. But yeah, it looks like the granite is wearing away quicker than the quartz, which of course is harder, and leaving it raised up. But that is far out. Look at that S-ing of that vein. That's just a mineral vein running through the mountain. Look, it even joins up here. That's so cool. I know this is going to be hard to keep a short video and still pass on how cool it is. But just wow. Wow. I hope you feel it. This is just awesome for me too. I hear the waterfalls over there. I really want to walk to the edge here first, and then we'll figure out where everything is. But let's go look right off there and see how epic the view is. Yeah? Whoa. Turned around, it's one of those feels stupid for missing it at first. Look at these domes around here. So you can see ice, it freezes. This is all covered in snow, which scrapes a lot of the soil off. That's why it's so scant. And the trees that are living here, you can see are just living in cracks in the rock. If you understand that, they're literally living in cracks. And the stone gets forced apart by the snow, and when the water freezes every year, it cracks the granite. So even though it's one of the hardest stones on earth, it's continuously fractured. Oh, look at that. Well, I'm glad we took the drive. See that? Those are all streams coursing down a rock face at an angle in a flowery glade. But you see where the flowers are? That's where little pieces of dirt have held on between the scraping ice. And then a lot of this had glaciers go through it also. So these gorges have been torn up by snow and ice and the forces of wind and nature and erosion. Oh, those waterfalls are massive. This area out here. Oh, look down there. Oh, look over there. Wow, okay. And somewhere here is the waterfall. So this isn't an epic edge. It's just more really cool stuff. And then look, waterfalls through the trees. Gonna have to bring Ollie back here. Hi, little guy. Girl. You live in the little cracks and caves and stuff? Hi, are you gonna come over here? Well, real world experience. And look, we'll have to identify each of these. That's a beautiful little flower. There's another little patch of it there, and then look at the succulents. These are like an ice plant. Everything has a different little, what at first looks like a not so many species. You realize there are just so many variety here. It's awesome. All the little rock clingers. The green mossy lichen on there. That's that tree's favorite rock. See how these trees have to grow out of the cracks in the rock? They're literally splitting it, stone on either side, and then whatever nutrients is trapped in the crack is all that they get. It's left freestanding stones everywhere out here. Pretty cool. Dolomites. This is the same quartz vein that you see coming down here. It's gotten wider. Another one joining it. They literally turn into this, and it runs off down the mountain, almost like a river. The little ones forming bigger and bigger. That's incredible. Those are the type of things that mine out down here. And all these little streams and rivulets all running down. Soap plants. Everything looks so healthy up here. We're at the beginning of spring, so the heat hasn't hit, but the snow has just gone away. So this is truly the height of their spring. Everything's in bloom. Look at a tree fell. You can see the battle to hang on to the nutrients before it's washed downstream off the rocks. You see the water flowing, that just strips everything away. The little teeny tiny patches of where dirt can stick. Wow. Pretty awesome. Two living trees growing next to a dead tree. Gives it that illusion of being alive from this angle. That was a massive one though when it was alive. Look at the twist in the grain. Most of these conifers, evergreens, pine tree family type of trees is what I'm saying. Their branches grow in what's called a whorl. So the pattern of their branches grows like in a spiral from the bottom at an angle heading up, like you put Christmas lights on, and you can actually see it transferring over in the grain of their wood as this one rots away. You can see the diagonal whorl that actually twists all the way up to the top, and that's what gives it its strength too. It's part of how it runs, but it's straight grain, it just snap off. Well, that is pretty impressive. It'd be a heck of a ride in a barrel. Beautiful. Probably the best time of the year right now too, because it's got all the water. Looks like a shot from Last of the Mohicans. Oh, there's people up on the top, so you can get up there. I wonder how many secret caves are underneath the rocks and behind the waterfall. Clear that water is. Well, those are really awesome. You guys want to go explore around downstream and see what we can find? I do. Look at these little pools coming down. The water is so clear. Big old tree stuck next to me in the waterfall. And just epic cliff faces. Wow, you can see this cedar here lost the war of nutrients. It's probably what got it. So it's dead now, but look what it was growing out of. That's what I mean, they're just trapped in their little nutrient spot. Look at that. It's probably splitting the rock looking for ever more. But then they get to a certain point and they're bonsai'd. Also, their size might not look as big, but because they are bonsai'd and their roots are trapped, they can be way older. Some of the trees that are up here in the Sierra Nevadas, the cypress, I believe, are the oldest trees on Earth. And they're teeny tiny. I'm taller than them because they haven't been able to grow very much, but they are ancient. So up here, size isn't necessarily age. This perfect little pool. Hiking downstream, the population has died off, so I think a lot of people hike out and get to the base and then head back. Yeah, that's a pretty cool little shelf of rock there. Look at the river going down. So, yeah, when you decide not to bring your metal detector, you're always going to find cool spots to detect. This wins the coolest boulder of the day award. Look at that. We are. Of course you are. The camping site. Wonder how long that's been a camping site. That's pretty cool. Got it leaned up against the tree there. Is there any secret notes hidden? Okay, we're in big borderland. I'm liking it. What are you? I see little round holes everywhere in these even sideways. Must just be a roundy from when water was here. Whew. Okay.